The views and opinions on this broadcast are those of Colerain Game Day and do not reflect those of Northwest High School or Colerain Football or Northwest School District. Enjoy the game. And welcome, Colerain Cardinal fans. We're here at Fairfield High School, Indian Stadium, for GMC battle between your Colerain Cardinals and the Fairfield Indians. I'm Brian Wyatt, and in the booth with me, well, nobody. Brandon is enjoying his anniversary, and this is the first time I've gone solo on a football game in a long time, but along my side, running the camera, doing the production, Mike Rourke is here. Thanks again to everybody here at Fairfield. They'd have let us, normally we're in that little box across the way you could see in your camera. Today, we're on the home side. They got food and heat, drinks for us, so we're nice and toasty. Hopefully, the Colerain Cardinals can warm it up on the field. The Fairfield Indians, they come into this game 2-6 in the GMC, 2-7 overall. Your Colerain Cardinals still yet to win a game. They've got common opponents there because they're both GMC players, but the two of the wins for the Fairfield Indians were Middletown and Lakota East. Middletown, these Fairfield Indians beat them 36-30. The Colerain Cardinals lost 3-20. Lakota East, they lost to the Fairfield Indians 38-35 and beat the Colerain Cardinals 21-26. But a lot of those were close games that kind of leaked away at the end. The big stat that shows up here, this Fairfield Indians second in scoring. We'll talk about the quarterback a little bit later. Second in scoring in the league, but they are first in giving up points. So this Colerain offense has been struggling all year, might be able to get something to going tonight. Fairfield had won the kick. They had deferred to the second half, so the Colerain Cardinals will be starting with the ball. So back for the Colerain Cardinals, Jaden Staley and Ryan O'Brien. Aiden McGuire kicks off. Be taken at the 5-yard line. Looking for a seam. He's got a little blockers in front of him. Got a little bit of crease in there. Nice return. Good coverage. Colerain Cardinals going to be starting the ball at their own, what do they say, 28, 29-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it right in the middle, 28.5 with Colerain Cardinals. Decent starting position. Sean Billups back under the helm. He has in the last couple of weeks. We've seen a little bit more running from the quarterback situation. Greg Williams, leading rusher for the Colerain Cardinals. We'll see a mix of a little bit of everything, but Colerain Cardinals going to start in spread offense, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers out wide. A double pass. Colerain Cardinal threw it over a little side pass, and everybody in the building is screaming because the wide receiver there in the little tunnel screen really didn't go into the tunnel. As Cooper Craig sneaks out from his tight end position, Colerain Cardinals big on the first play. He underthrew him, allowed the defense to catch up to him, but it's going to be a first down into the Fairfield territory. Colerain's ball on the 39. Whistles from the sideline. And they're going to, I guess they didn't like the spot. They brought it back to the 41 from the 39. Still first down. Just a spot problem. Billups takes it himself, drives up at the his first carry of the game. He's going to pick up about 6 on the play. Nothing fancy. They faked that jet sweep. Really wasn't much of a fake. I believe that Billups was keeping it all along. Positive yards on first down, second down and 4. Colerain takes out the tight end. This time they bunch 3 up top, single coverage at the bottom. Hands off, looking for something. As Greg Williams trying to find something, really got nothing out of there. Now, I'll apologize tonight. Brandon usually calls the games, and windows up here a little bit dirty. It's kind of tough to see the numbers. We got great seats and we're warm, but we're pretty high up here. And these old eyes really can't pick up some of these numbers. So a 3rd down and 4, probably 2 down territory for the Colerain Cardinals. Shotgun again. Looking long, single coverage. A little bit of bumping going on, but looking at what then. Billups tried to find Ryan O'Brien flying down the sidelines. Overthrew him. Interesting with the Colerain Cardinals down. They're here in Fairfield Indian territory, ball at the 35. They only need to get to the 31, but it is 4th down, and they're going to leave the punt unit down there. See if the Fairfield Indian defensive line can stay smart. This is a time that we see a lot of teams try a hard count, and offsides here will get the first down. A play clock is down to 10. Had single coverage right there. Great play by the Fairfield Indians to break that up. Don't know if he would have caught that if his route was past the line of or the line to get anyway. It'd have been close to see if he could have leaned in and got a yard or two after he catch it. But it's a nice play. I believe it was by number 10, George Tyler. Fairfield's going to take over at their own 36-yard line, led by Talon Fisher. We found out tonight Talon Fisher is the all-time passing leader, over 4,000 yards for the Fairfield Indian Schools. Little run up the middle. Not much there. It's going to pick up 2. Jester Fataki on the carry. They're going to give him 3 on that. Yeah, Talon Fisher. The quarterback is an all-time leading passer, but he's been starting here since his freshman. This is his senior year. More known for his wheels. He leads them in rushing touchdowns and yardage also. A threat to score at any time. Shotgun snaps back. Fisher keeps it, but a better even play by the Colerain Cardinals. Fisher breaks free and smartly kind of throws it away. Colerain Cardinals had him in the backfield, but Fisher's a pretty big kid, 6'1", 210 pounds, breaks the initial tackle. See somebody in the slot, just kind of a dump-off pass, but he threw it over the head, attempting, he threw it out of bounds. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Fairfield also shotgun formation, 4 wide, 1 running back. Colerain showing blitz up the middle. Fisher takes it himself, and that ball's loose. He had the first down, but a little bit of contact, and Colerain Cardinals going to pick up that fumble. Didn't get a number on that, but Colerain Cardinals got to get the turnover at their own 45-yard line. You know what's good sometimes of being in the visitors' teams or the other team's booth? You can hear their announcers. So I didn't see who it was, but they're announcing Lawrence Young was the Colerain player. Yep, that Colerain player that picked up the ball. So both teams have a possession, nothing going. 9:13 still left in this first quarter. Billups taking the shotgun. Colerain with a late substitution. Play clock running down. Had struggled getting the personnel out there. This Colerain team has been battling injuries in the last couple of weeks with so many guys going both ways. They've gotten banged up. Cooper Craig is back this week, we saw in the first play, and he came in late. I don't know if he didn't know he was supposed to come in or he came in because somebody else was supposed to be there, and he was the closest guy, but play clock was running down, so the Colerain Cardinals call timeout. Thanks to all you that's listening at home. Just a slight reminder, say hi in the chat. Because Brandon is not here, he runs our email, so the radio@wearecolerain.com. The email is not working tonight, but Like every week, I'm sure Lenny Lopez out there in Corona, California is watching as Colerain comes under center for first down. Hands off, looked a little bit of push up the middle. Nice surge, yards after contact. He got hit about after a 4-yard gain, but a little bit of assistance going to bring him all the way out just up to midfield. About 5.5 yards on that carry. I believe that was J.J. Huff on the carry. Second down and 5. Huff looks for something up the middle, and not much there. That's E.J. Butler and JoJo Baker for the Fairfield Indians. Going to limit it to maybe just a half a yard. Length of a football. The nose of the football was on the Colerain side 50. They just kind of got a ball length on that. Now the nose of the football is on the Fairfield 50. Tristan Cornist in the backfield. Colerain goes hard count, and I said it last time, but this time they had time to do it, and they draw the Fairfield Indians defensive front offsides on a hard count. And it's going to give the Colerain Cardinals a first down. So a first down for the Colerain Cardinals. Ball at the 45. 7:45 in the first quarter. No score. Three-man bunch up top. Single coverage low. Ball's handed off. Gets a little push up the middle. Nice run. Tristan Cornus. He's going to pick up 3 yards on that play. Second down and 7. He looked to the sidelines, checking the play. Little bubble screen in the middle. Corey Myrick takes it. It's only going to pick up 2. Play a little slow developing. You throw that screen, you almost want to lead him a little bit. This time thrown a little bit behind him, but he's going to get positive yardage just outside the Fairfield Indians' 40-yard line. It's going to be third down and short 6. Phillips calls the signal. He's going to roll this one out. Looking, he's got a little bit of space to throw. Nice dump off. Just rolled out, looking a little flat coverage. He has choice of a couple different receivers. Again, lighting on that side of the field is a little bit dark. It doesn't show on your camera, but it was tough to pick up that number. That might have been Lawrence Young. Yeah. So first down, ball at the 29. Phillips keeps it himself. He's going to pick up a couple yards. Taking down Abraham. He's going to pick up 3. They need to get inside. They get almost to the 19 and a half for a first down. Motion. Fakes the motion. A little trap inside. Only going to pick up about 2 on the play. Greg Williams on the carry there. Colerain's leading rusher on the season. It's going to bring up a third down and 4. As I said, they got to get just inside the 20 for a first down, probably 2 down territory. Billups rolls out again. Same play that was successful before. It's successful again. Just a simple rollout. You got single coverage on the outside. Ryan O'Brien finds a little seam after they found a little hole in that defense. They run that box 3 up top, single coverage, getting really soft coverage by the Fairfield Indians, but they just dropped the short man underneath, just enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 18, 4:27 left in this first quarter. Hands off to Williams, looking to get inside, nothing there. Runs through the tackle of the defensive end. Really had no room to make it, but he made a little bit out of it, probably about 2 yards. Official's going to give him just 1 on that carry, so second down and 9. Look to the sideline for the play. Snap is back. Billups looking to himself, kind of in a little option, but that is read big time. Billups takes to the outside, but no, he is stopped. JoJo Baker, one of your defensive linebackers. You're going to take him for a loss all the way back to the 23, so a third down and 14. Colerain can pick up the first down, but they need to get to about the 7-yard line. They can get by half of this. They're almost in field goal range. They go hard count and make one good play, make one bad play. They get Baker showing blitz and coming over a little bit farther, so they're going to get that yardage they just lost on second down. They get it back here on third down without the clock moving. So it's back down to, well, third down and 10. A nice throw by Billups. It's that same rollout. Fairfield Indians step underneath. They cover the short man in this time. But he finds J.J. Huff running the intermediate route. Picks up the first down inside the 5. The ball's going to be spotted at the 4. Colerain knocking down the door. 2:43 left to play in this first quarter. It has been a quick quarter. Colerain under center. They go straight I formation. Williams up the middle. A couple of the Colerain Cardinal offensive linemen really think he's in. Williams is partially laying in the end zone, but it's not matter where his shoulder pads or helmet is. It's where the ball is. So they call it right at the goal line. They line up pretty quick, and they go quarterback sneak. Billups takes it, pushes it across for the Colerain Cardinals score. Touchdown Cardinals. 2:19 left in this first quarter. Your Colerain Cardinals strike first, methodically working down the field after the big turnover. Billups does quarterback sneak for the score. Extra point to follow. Luke McAfee is up. The kick is good. Again, 2:19 in the first quarter. Your Colerain Cardinals start the game first. Score 7-0 here at Fairfield. So this We talked about it earlier, this dangerous Fairfield offense, and Talon Fisher, quarterback, can score at any time. But they've given up on the year. What'd I say? Yeah, 302 points. Over 30 points a game they're giving up. And we've seen this year, this Colerain defense plays good real early. Tend to get worn out with them going back, but with a little bit of adrenaline here at senior night for the Fairfield Indians. Colerain Cardinal defense. Let's see if we got 4 quarters in them tonight. Offense this time has given them a little bit of cushion to start with. McAfee's going to kick it off for the Colerain Cardinals. Fairfield Indians not expecting a deep kick. Their return man setting it up at his own 15 as the ball falls off the tee. It looks like the wind has picked up. And McAfee eyes it again. It's a bouncing kick. It takes Fairfield bounce, picked up at the 15, looking for a little bit of something to happen. No, great coverage from the Colerain Cardinals. Several Colerain Cardinals there, led by Brandon Smith. A big hit's going to stop them in Fairfield territory. That ball's going to be spotted at the Fairfield 28-yard line. So Talon Fisher, quarterback for the Fairfield Indians. Shotgun formation, 3 down low, 1 up top, 1 running back. Takes snap, looks to the side, little bubble screen, breaks by the Colerain Cardinal. Nice read. I believe that was Corey Myrick. Saw that even before it happened, and Myrick got past the wide receiver. Makes the stop right away, only a gain of 1. When Fisher throws the ball, he spreads it around. There's not one receiver that you need to cover. He'll throw them to anybody and everybody. Motion, little inside trap. Colerain reads it right away. Great read. We've called his name a lot lately in the last couple weeks. Orlando Rowland makes the play from his defensive lineman. We've seen a lot of different players with injuries in this Colerain Cardinal linebacking crew. And the defense has changed in the last couple weeks. They've been running that 50 for years. With the lack of linebackers, they've pretty much gone to a 4-3. Third down and 9. Catch is made at the 35. Myrick closes down. Going to be about 3 yards short of this first down. Here comes the punting team for the Fairfield Indians. Myrick's going to go back for the Colerain Cardinals. Actually, Colerain's going to put 2 return men. Snaps back, kick is up. Decent kick, a little wobbly, going to the left. Gets a Fairfield bounce. Colerain return man can't get it. It's going to roll dead at the Colerain 22-yard line. Colerain's going to take over. 5 seconds left in this first quarter with a 7-0 lead. That's 2 short possessions for this dangerous Fairfield Indians offense. First one ended up, 3 plays and a fumble. At that time, 3 plays and a punt. So Billups back at quarterback for the Colerain Cardinals. Takes a snap, hands off. No, he kicks it outside. Single coverage to 21 for the Colerain Cardinals. Ryan O'Brien can't break the tackle. Good defensive play by the Fairfield Indians. No gain on the play. Braden Shanklin on the tackle, and that's the end of the first quarter. Colerain Cardinals, your visitors here at Fairfield High School, lead the Fairfield Indians 7-0 at half. So again, thank you for listening at home, and we bring this to you free every year when we can, but we're sponsored by the Colerain Boosters, so you ask what you can do is join the Boosters. You can go to the homepage at wearecolerain.com's website, join the Boosters, and even if you want, the money goes to all the different things supported by the Boosters, whether it's band, orchestra, the arts, basketball, soccer, softball, football. The Boosters do it all for your Colerain Cardinals. So support the Cardinals and support the community. So the Colerain Cardinals going to take the ball 2nd down and 10. Start this quarter still at their own 22. Motion. Phillips fakes the handoff, but keeps it himself. A nice little read, but nowhere to go. Fairfield Indians linebackers take him down almost immediately. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. Give him about 9 yards to get. Colerain so far have been successful with a little play action. Get Billups out of the pocket and rolling. Colerain makes a late sub, but still 15 seconds left in the play clock. Goes hard count. Fairfield Indians do not move. Play clock down to 5. He rolls out to the side. There's nothing there. He sees somebody a little bit short, kind of throws him underneath. That's when the quarterback's trying to throw someone open. But he underthrows the receiver and the defensive back. So the ball's going to be incomplete. They're going to bring on the punting unit. And we've had adventures in punting in the last couple of weeks. And I know Cooper Craig was started out your year as your punter, but he's been hurt the last couple of weeks. And Luke McAfee has been doing a good job. The bad part about is that you need 2 parts of this punt. You need the snap and the kick, and the snaps have been just a little bit inconsistent. So McAfee's going to be setting up just inside his own 10. Snap is good. He gets it off, but shanks it off the right side of his foot. Going to look for a big hop, but it doesn't. It barely hops anywhere at all. Not much of a kick. That ball's going to not even get out of Colerain territory. For Fairfield Indians going to start this possession at the Colerain 49 with 10:52 left to play till halftime. Now, I look to be a little change in offense right here. Fairfield Indians, they've been kind of mixing it up, but this almost is when you kind of say, okay, Fisher, you've been handing the ball off, you've been throwing it around. I think Tanner Fisher is going to get a little bit more run activity himself. Snaps back. He does keep it himself this time. Breaks the tackle. He's going to get about 4 on the play. He faked the hand up the middle, and he followed the running back, used him as a lead blocker. He's going to pick up 4 on the play. Needs to get to the 39 for the first down, about 6 yards. Fisher's looking for the pass. Oh. He faked a little out to the wide receiver. Colerain Cardinals kind of collapsed and chased that. They had Connor Mosier in the middle of the field. The pass was a little high, but it went off his hands. Incomplete. 3rd down and 6. So Fisher looks, he's going to throw it again. He's going to roll out. There's nobody there, but that rollout was a designed run, and Fisher slides down at the 31, a 1st down for the Fairfield Indians. I think unlike Billups here, when he rolls out, he wasn't looking to throw it. He has got the speed to get outside. As I say, he can get it to the end zone at any time from any part of the field. He is that much dangerous of the weapon. As I heard, he's going to play at the next level at Navy. So they're going to spot the ball at the 32. Fisher gives the ball off. Nice patient run. Gets knocked out of bounds. Fataki really want much of a hole there. Colerain Cardinals plugged that up, but he didn't go into the hole. He just kind of patiently and kind of hop-stepped to the outside. Showed great patience. Got outside. Another 1st down for the Indians. They're at the Colerain 18. 9:30 left to play this half. Fisher, little quarterback draw, takes it himself. He runs through the initial tackle. 210-pound quarterback. As I said, more of a running threat than a thrower. A very strong kid. Runs through the initial tackle. It's going to give him about 6 on that. They can get a 1st down just outside the 8-yard line. Ball spotted at the 13. Fisher hands off, and then he keeps it himself again. Little quarterback read. Goes right up the middle. He's going to get a 1st down inside the 5. They're going to spot the ball at the 4-yard line. Now the Indians are not knocking off the end zone. Colerain's going to go a little bit bigger on the defensive line. Javante Burnett in the ball game. Snaps back, he follows his fullback and walks into the end zone. That threat of a running quarterback really kind of spreads that defense out. Great blocking on the outside and by the tight end. He just hit a simple tunnel. Fairfield Indians going to line up on a kind of an unconventional swinging gate. Just the kicker and holder back there. They kind of see what the defense does, and usually we'll see a shift. Got a man in motion, and here comes the offensive line shifting back into the normal position. Aiden McGuire. Back to kick. Snap is back. Hold is down. It is up. And it is good. In the second quarter, 8:24 left to play to half. Fairfield Indians, with the score of their own, have tied this ball game up 7-7. So Colerain has had a couple sustained drive. Only one came with points. What they've avoided so far has kind of been the bugaboo for them all year. Offense is good enough. They can move the ball. But when they make that one mistake, that one penalty, that keeps them out. If you can get 4 yards on first down and second down, and make third and short. It's when they get into third and long they've been in trouble. But Billups has shown a little bit of better capacity to throw the ball. So back for the Colerain Cardinals, it's Staley and O'Brien. McGuire's going to kick it off. Colerain not sitting really deep, not expecting a deep kick. Ball's going to be taken at the 10-yard line. Looking for a little bit of blocking. There's nothing there. Great coverage. A little bit of hesitation on that return allowed the coverage unit from the Fairfield Indians. He does get outside the 20. They're going to spot the ball at the 23-yard line. 22, 23. Put the ball down, Mr. Referee. 23-yard line, Colerain Cardinals. 8:17 left in the half. No running back. Yeah, they kind of went hard count, and I don't think anybody really moved their feet, but a couple of the wide receivers kind of bobbed their head on that hard count. The referee, I believe, is going to call that a simulated snap. So there's that little mistake that puts you behind a little bit. 1st and 10 is now 1st and 15. Again, Billups alone in the backfield. Simple out pattern. No, couldn't hang on to that. Saheed Davis was out there, and it was just a quick little out. Going to pick up about 4 yards. Defensive back gets there about the same time, dislodges the ball, incomplete pass, 2nd down and 15. So far, Myrick's hit. They've given him plenty of time for Billups to throw the ball. He gives off the run this time. They're going to pick up about 4 on the play. J.J. Huff was on the carry. So 3rd down and 12. They need to get to the 33-yard line. Fairfield showing blitz, and they're going to bring one of the linebackers. He's got time to throw. He releases it out there, but kind of threw it out through almost everybody on that field. You got a couple post patterns running there. And he out threw the defensive back and the wide receiver by at least 10 yards. Was rushed a little bit to the throw, but he's going to bring on the punting unit. Luke McAfee. Again, kicking deep in his own territory. He's going to set up at about the 5-yard line. Snap is back. Got plenty of time to kick. This time gets a little bit better kickoff. Fair catch is taken. It was Tyler George. Yeah, Fairfield's kind of flipped the field from a couple of those longer sustained drive from the Colerain. They played most of their side on that half. Again, this is another drive that's starting right at midfield. Actually, exactly at midfield. Colerain, a couple incomplete passes. Didn't burn up a lot of clock right there. 7:20 left to play till the first half. A little jet sweep looking for a little hole and picked up by the Colerain Cardinals. Nice blocking. Going to pick up 7 on the play. Try to get a number of his Darian Profit on the carry. So nice run on first down. Anytime you can get 5 or more on first down, it just kind of gives you a lot more options to do. 2nd down and 4. Fisher takes the snap. He's going to just follow his running back. Runs through almost ran through the initial blocker. He does. He's going to pick up a couple yards. Going to make a 3rd down and 2. Stop was made there by Gavin Colerain. Since Colerain has gone to this 4-man front, we called Colerain's name a lot last week. That's the first time we've called it tonight. So 3rd down and a long 1. This time he keeps it himself again. Nice stop, but he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Orlando Rowland makes the stop. They're going to spot the ball at the Colerain 36. The Indians started his first couple possessions kind of throwing the ball around. And as I said, their strongest offense is a running quarterback. And since that last touchdown, pretty much it's been the Fisher show. Snap is back, and here they go to throw. It's well covered by the Colerain Cardinals. Fishers is in trouble, but he breaks 3. Finds a receiver. That's a little bit of extra strength right there. They had Colerain Cardinals had Talon Fisher. There's about 4 or 5 that had him in the backfield, but at 210 pounds, he broke those tackles. He scrambled. He finds Profit standing all alone because there was just so much time to get him that they didn't get him down. Profit gets into the end zone, so a quick score, back-to-back. Touchdown pass for the Indians. Again, we're seeing the swinging gate. They kind of read with how the defense reads that play or matches up man-to-man. So McGuire going to try the extra point. Play clock down to 8. Snap is back, holds it down, kick is up. And it is good. 5-16 into the second quarter. Almost halftime. Fairfield back-to-back scores. What was a 7-0 Colerain lead is now a 14-7 for Fairfield Indians. So again, thanks for listening at home, and like to take this time to the normal play-by-play. Oh, well, the usual, I won't say normal play-by-play guy, Brandon Wyatt, celebrating his anniversary tonight, spending some time with his wife and my daughter-in-law. So take this time to wish Brandon and Ashley a happy anniversary. McGuire's going to be kicking off to Ryan O'Brien and Jaden Staley. Ball is up. It's going to be taken just at about the 6-yard line. Looking for a little seam. He's got a little seam. Breaks one free. One man to beat. And he doesn't get him. Taken down by Abdul Diop. Saves the touchdown. A nice return. Did you get a number on that, Mike? Yeah, it was either Staley or O'Brien. It was kind of hard to see from how far we're sitting up, but that return can really it's changed, really kind of flipped the field a little bit. Colerain Cardinals going to be starting at their own 43. See if they can feed off that energy. Motion. Billups hands off. Not much there. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they are going to give him right back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain. 2nd down and 10. Colerain really hasn't been able to run the ball really that great. They picked up some here and there. It's that play action when they get Billups out into the flat, get him out of the pocket. He's been pretty accurate. Motion. The jet sweep. Fairfield sitting on it. A great read. Gabe Ross didn't fall for that jet sweep. He was exactly where he needed to be and made the play that he needed to. That's going to be about a 3-yard loss. Going to take it back to the 45. Another 3rd down and long. Call it 13. 3:55 left to play. Interesting part of the field. They're going to have to at least get 10 to make this a 2-down territory. 3 up, wide receiver at the top, 1 down low. Billups is rolling to his left, throws it off. Believe it's going to be a catch. He's going to get part of it back. He's going to get to the 50. I believe that was Ryan O'Brien. Going to give him to the Fairfield 49. He's going to make it 4th down and 7. So it looks like the offense is going to stay out there. No. Okay, nope. Nope, I was wrong. Luke McAfee's going to come back. But you know what? This is a decent area in the field if Colerain's got a fake that they can run. But I can see the defensive linebackers from Fairfield are all talking. So the play clock runs down. Colerain's going to have to burn a timeout with 2:40 left to play. Yeah, Luke, looking at the rosters, Luke McAfee listed as a punter, kicker, defensive back, wide receiver. So I'm guessing he's got some athletic ability back there. Tyler George for the Fairfield Indians going to set up about at the 15-yard line. Fairfield linebackers kind of laying off. They're watching for the fake. Snap is back and it's over his head, but there's no pressure since they were sitting back. But McAfee turns to stand up and his feet go out from under him. I think he was looking to kick it, but he falls down and he's got possession of the ball. Again, the punt snap has been a challenge for Colerain all year. McAfee did have time to pick it up as he turned to try to kick it. His foot slid out from under him, so it's going to give Fairfield the ball right back in great field position. They're marking that ball at the 24-yard line. 2:32 left to play. Fairfield has all 3 of their timeouts. But if we sing this explosive offense, they can score in one play. So Colerain defense is going to need to make a big play here. Fisher hands off. Stopped by the Colerain Cardinals. Runs through a tackle. Jesse Futaki. He was hit at the line of scrimmage. Ran through the low tackle. He's going to pick up 3 on the play. Clock not really a factor right now, but it is at 2 minutes. Fisher takes the snap. Just a quarterback draw. Runs through an arm tackle. Runs through another arm tackle. Yeah, Fisher is the leading rusher for this team, and he shows it. He's almost a running back playing quarterback. Interesting to see what he does at the next level. We know the Navy runs the option. Do they keep him as an option quarterback, or I see him playing safety or maybe a slot receiver? So it's first down and goal. The ball spotted just inside the 10. Fisher gives the ball off to Fataki. Fataki breaks the original tackle, and he runs through. Colerain Cardinals going to hit. Fataki breaks the tackle. He runs through the defensive back, scores again. Short field made it easy for the Fairfield Indians. They score with 1:42 left to play till halftime. Again, we're seeing that swinging gate. You pretty much line up man-to-man, and unless you need 2 points, very seldom do they actually attempt to do anything. Fisher is the holder on that, though, so you got to keep an eye on him. McGuire sets up for the extra point, snaps back, down, kick is up. And it is good. 1:42 left to play to halftime. Fairfield Indians extend their lead 21-0. Or 21-7. Said it early, this Colerain team cannot afford the little mistakes. They got the false start, which started their last drive, then went from 1st and 10 to 1st and 15, which sets everything back. And now the botch snapped, which we've seen week in and week out, and it never seems to happen in the middle of the field. Always, a lot of times in Colerain deep into Colerain territory, gave the Fairfield Indians a very, very short field just outside the 20. So just need to be smart with the football. 1:42 left till halftime. Colerain does have 2 timeouts left. Got a decent return last time. Aiden McGuire, the kicker, been kicking from the right hash the entire time. Kind of switched it up here. I don't know if Colerain sees it. He's kicking from the left hash. Okay, Colerain sees it a little late. Kick is back. Taking it to the 10-yard line. Looking for blockers. Got a little bit of a crease. A nice return out to the 29-yard line. Staley does a nice job. Picks up almost 20 on that return. So they're going to mark the ball at the 29. 2 timeouts left. Colerain has 1:35 left to play. Oh. Looks like I might have been reading the scoreboard wrong. It looks like Colerain has 1 timeout left. Fairfield just playing 1 safety. Man up on the cornerbacks and the 4 wide receivers. Motion for the Colerain Cardinals. Fakes the handoff. Gives the counter. A little bit on the outside. Turns him inside. A nice run. That's Jaden Stevens. Going to pick up 5, but that clock's going to keep running. Really surprised they didn't hit a ball in the air that time, but maybe they're just trying to. And here they go. He snaps back. Billups looking for a little bit of something. He's got room in front of him. He throws deep. Oh, and just out of bounds. I'm not sure. Wide receiver broke late a little deep there. J.J. Huff about the 40-yard line. But Billups, I believe, didn't see him and was just kind of throwing that out of bounds. Huff had no chance to catch that. It does stop the clock with 1:01 left to play in the first half. 3rd down and 4. Well, almost 5. Colerain offensive line have been giving him time. Snap is back. He can bring a blitz. He got one-on-one coverage, and he's got him wide open. If you can get him, you got to give your wide receiver a chance. There's a pretty decent wind he's throwing into, and I believe the wind got that, and it just drifted out of bounds. Receiver had a step on him, and that ball just kind of floated out into no man's land. So even if he catches that, he's out of bounds. So the Colerain's going to turn the ball over. It ventures in long snapping with 55 seconds left. Snap is good. Kick is up. Decent kick. Not much height. Ball's going to bounce. Get a Colerain big bounce. Ball's going to stop at the 5-yard line. 25-yard line. Luke McAfee does his job. You know, it's the little things that turn into big things. Just you think a simple snap. McAfee. Both Colerain components have used this year. They used McAfee and they've used Cooper Craig. Both, you got 6'1" and 6'6", some tall kids, but they had low snaps and high snaps, and especially on that last one really hurt because the Fairfield Indians weren't coming after it. They were watching for the fake. So Talon Fish is going to take over at the own 25-yard line. They still have all three of their timeouts as we run a quarterback draw. Fisher gets to the outside. It's going to step out of bounds. About a yard short of the first down. Then he's going to step out at the 34. 38 seconds. I'd almost go with 3 down linemen and just find a guy to spy on Fisher because he can take it the distance at any time from any part of the field. So Fisher's going to take the snap. He looks. There's nothing there. I'm not sure what happened. There's movement up front. I didn't even see a flag go up. Barely heard a whistle. The referee's going to say the Fairfield Indians move. They're going to take 5 back. Clock does not move. Still 34 seconds left. Play clock down to 12. Jump ball, Talon Fisher throws it down there. Great coverage. Lawrence Young and a jump ball with Connor Mosier. Mosier's got a little bit of height. They've been listed as 6'2". Lawrence Young at 5'9". But it's all about position. He had inside position. The ball slightly underthrown. But Lawrence Young, good to see him back on the field. He's been banged up lately, but he's been a playmaker for this Colerain defense. That's only took 5 seconds off the clock. The clock's showing 29 seconds. They still have all 3 timeouts. Not that Fisher's back. He's looking. Crossing pattern. He finds Mosier. They're going to burn up one of their timeouts right there, but Mosier's going to. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Interesting clockwork. So Mosier this time runs a post pattern, finds a little spot inside. You can do that. You don't have to use the outside if you've got timeouts left. Fairfield with 2, but it's going to take them down to their 48-yard line. Colerain can just stop the big play right there. Fairfield will have first down at their own 47. Trying to look up their kicker stats, see how close they need to be to get into field goal range. Fisher's going to take a look downfield. Sees a little bit of crossing pattern. Didn't get his head turn. Fisher takes a hit. They looked like they hit the tight end right up the middle, but I don't know if he's a tight end or a slot receiver, but didn't get his head turned around. That was closer to an interception than one as a completion. Fisher was forced to throw that a little bit early, a little bit of pressure. Yeah, the Fairfield kicker is only 4 for 7 with a long of 28. So they're going to need to bunch 18 seconds left to play. Fisher's looking deep. Ball is broken up. Nice play by Hayden Danielson. Again, they almost went back to the same play. They ran a tight end down the middle of the field, covered by the linebacker. Danielson timed that perfectly, knocks that down. 13 seconds left to play. It is now third down. Really only about time for 2 plays. They do have the 2 timeouts left. You figure about 6 seconds of play with 13 seconds left. Fisher's a strong kid. Probably need a little bit more, maybe 10, 15 more yards for him to get it, be able to Hail Mary it into the end zone. But again, you can't sleep on his running ability. Probably one of the fastest guys on the field right now is Talon Fisher. Colerain looks like to bring an extra defensive back in. Gone to the 3 defensive linemen. Takes snap. He's going to roll out. And there's a juggling catch, and he didn't haul it in. Good thing it didn't, and that was a Profit again. One of the Colerain Cardinals. It looked like it might have been Lawrence Young closing on that. It dislodges the ball. That play only took 5 seconds, 8 seconds left to play. It's fourth down. They're going to bring in the punting unit. Interesting if Colerain's going to go heavy and try to block this or look for the return. Not a big leg. That's McGuire back there. Fairfield's going to burn up one of their last time. It is their last time out. Yeah, do you have better chance at this point? The Colerain's got to make the decision. Got a better chance of having the big return, which they haven't had this year, or maybe a bad snap and put some pressure on the kicker. But Fairfield's also in the middle of the field. This could be a good fake. If you don't get it, it's still going to burn up about 6 seconds. If you're stopped, it only gives Colerain about 2 seconds to go 50 yards. So Colerain's got to watch the fake here. So Colerain's going to set 2 back. And looks like they're setting up with a return. And we have a flag before the snap of the ball. Don't know if the long snapper moved the ball, trying to set up for the snap, but they're going to take 5 yards on that, bring it back to the Fairfield 42. Snap is back. No pressure. End over end kick. Colerain needs to get a good bounce. And really, if you can't catch it on the fly, there's not much you can do with it. And Corey Myrick does a great job and doesn't force the plays with something that's there. So at halftime here at Fairfield High School, Fairfield Indians lead your Colerain Cardinals 21-7. Come back with about 3 minutes left. See if we can get you some scores and stats from around the league. We'll be right back. And we're back. Fairfield High School. Colerain Cardinal football trailing the Fairfield Indians 21-7 at half. No stats for you. No, we looked all around and nobody here at Fairfield is printing them out. We don't see the score screen, but we did get a few scores chasing them down on Twitter. In the GMC, Lakota West and Hamilton tied at 7 at half. At half, Lakota East is trailing Mason 0-7. Princeton over Sycamore at the half, 28-0. Milford over Turpin at the half, 21-0. And some of these scores too, we're not sure if they're reported right or haven't started or what. So we've got Moeller and Detroit MLK 0-0 at half, but I don't think that's right. Lakota West did get another score. We just found out 14-7. They're up at halftime. LaSalle over Elder at half, 20-14. And no score for the Middletown Oak Hills game. Fairfield Indians, they had won the toss and deferred to the half, so they have the lead and they will have the ball to start this third quarter. Colerain Cardinals kicking off. Wind has picked up. It's definitely a little bit colder here than it has been. Luke McAfee kicking into the wind. Fairfield return men sense that wind, and they're barely at the 20-yard line. So we're ready for the second half here at Fairfield High School. Onside kick, and McAfee covers his own kick, but there is a flag on the play. They might have got Colerain Cardinals offsides. That's a tough one to time because that's one where McAfee pretty much drags the ball, runs over top of it himself. But to kick that, he almost has to be over top of it and past it. And if one of the Colerain Cardinals is running with him, it's going to be offside. So Colerain does cover it, but it is going to be offside for the Colerain Cardinals. Caught everybody napping. They executed it. Just somebody was offside. So they're going to mark it back to the 35-yard line, which moves the return men for the Fairfield Indians up to the 25. That was about as well as executed kick cover by McAfee that I've seen in a long time. So a little squib kick. Not the smartest of plays. If you've got to dive for a bouncing ball, you kind of let it go. Really want an onside kick. But one of the Fairfield Indians, I'll try to get a number. It's 25. Ramir Coney, sophomore, kind of dove for it, and he kept the ball from getting a second bounce. So it wasn't an onside kick, but it didn't get past that first line with that effort. So the Fairfield Indians going to start the ball just inside of midfield at their own 49. The referee is taking a long time. Not sure what's going on. All right, now we're under center. Talon Fisher takes a snap, shows the jet sweep. He gets the corner. He's got a little bit of run in front of him. A lot of blockers. Good run. Yeah, I tell you what, not a very big, but that's Tyler George, slot return, and he's showed a little bit why he's their leading kick returner right there. That was almost like a kick return as he was dancing through. He comes on the jet sweep and a big run all the way down to the Colerain 22. So Talon Fisher takes the snap, hands it off right up the middle. Big blocking. There's really not a Colerain Cardinal there. An easy run by Furtaki. Offensive line just dominating the line of scrimmage right there. He doesn't even get touched in the second level. He gets all the way up to the third level. He's going to get that all the way down to the Colerain Cardinal. They're going to mark it at the 7-yard line. Snap is back. He hands it off again. And again, no one on that left side. Defense is pretty much blown open. There's somebody that's not following an assignment right there. I know we've had some issues at linebacker with some injuries, and we've switched to this 4-3. But there is nobody off left tackle. Tight end, left tackle were all just one-on-one, and they had their players block, and there wasn't a linebacker or defensive back in sight. So McGuire snaps down, kick is up, and it's good. But there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a personal foul against the Colerain Cardinals. Looks like they might enforce that on the kickoff. The point is good, so it's 1 minute into the third quarter. Not even 1 minute, 51 seconds into the third quarter. Fairfield Indians score for the fourth time. They're up to the Colerain Cardinals 28-7. So McGuire will be kicking off this time. It looks like he's going to have the wind to his back this quarter. But with the personal foul, it will be enforced on the kickoff. So he will be kicking it off from the Colerain 45. With the wind at your back, I don't see him doing anything other than just kicking this into the end zone. Although, since you're already on Colerain's side of the half, do they have an onside kick? So looking to the sidelines, referees give him the start of the play. Aiden McGuire kicking from the Colerain 45. Staley and O'Brien back for the Colerain Cardinals. He does pop it up, and it is returnable. Ball's at the 10-yard line. Looking for a little bit of blocking, but not much there. Though better than kicking in the end zone, get it to the 20. You get it high, get a short return. Ball's at the 18-yard line. So Sean Billups, your quarterback for the Colerain Cardinals. See if he can get something going. He's been efficient with his play action. Just need another good mistake-free, sustained drive for a little bit of confidence. So 4 wide, 2 low, 2 top, 1 running back. Billups is back. Looks for the quick out. It is complete. Makes a cut on the outside. Maybe lost a yard on making that extra move. But he's going to get about 6 yards on that carry, or on that pass reception. Fairfield will give that little underneath all day. You got a 3-touchdown lead. You'll give them you'll give him a little out, 6 to 8 yard out all the time. So he fakes the handoff, keeps himself to Billups, but a little slow in developing, no blocking up front. Fairfield Indians blow up that mesh. So everything you got on first down, you lost about half that on second down. So now on third down, it is 3rd and 8. Three wide receivers, one up top. Billups breaks loose. There's nowhere to go. He was kind of stopped because he wanted to throw before he got to the line of scrimmage. He should have just took it and ran. A little indecisive right there. He's only going to pick up a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down. And again, Colerain will be punting inside their own 10. McAfee will be setting up at his own 7-yard line. Snap is good. No rush. Little end over the end kick, looking to get a hop, and he does. Decent top kick, and that ball's going to roll all the way deep into Fairfield territory. That ball's going to be spotted at the Fairfield 38. At this point, the Colerain Cardinal defense, we've seen it a couple times. They've scored almost as much as the offense this year. We've had a couple pick sixes, but I don't expect Fairfield to do much throwing at this point. The clock is your best friend, and a little early to start talking about that, but you're up 21 points, and the Colerain's the last couple drives have not been able to stop the running quarterback, Talon Fisher. Fairfield having trouble getting a little lined up on this play. Play clock down to 8. Fisher takes the snap, and that little bit of movement. That snap actually hit the Fairfield Indian that was coming in motion. So not only did they have trouble setting up, threw the whole timing off. The snap never even got to the quarterback, but it didn't matter because with the false start, it's a dead ball foul. Going to bring it back 5 yards back to the 32. Three wide receivers, one tight end. Ball's handed off. Again off that left side, and there's not another Colerain Cardinal play, but there's a referee in the way. Futaki was all over alone. He gets off left tackle, and he blows away. There's not another Cardinal on that side, but the referee in the middle of the field is part of the field. He stops Futaki for only about a 10-yard gain, so 2nd down and 4. So 2nd down and a long 4. Looking to pass, and he finds the running back coming out of the backfield right down the middle of the field. That's Futaki. Little play action, released it. They had found that area earlier with the tight end. This time, they fake the run. Running back keeps going on that post. Linebacker doesn't stay with him. So down to the 32 of the Colerain Cardinals. 1st down Indians. 7:50 left to play in this quarter. You got a Colerain Cardinal player down. I believe that was Williams. Williams, one of your two-way players for the Colerain Cardinals, he really played a gutsy last half of the season, going both ways. He's just been beat up on both sides of the ball. Gets up on his own, gets to the sideline. Colerain Cardinals sub, Talon Fisher in the shotgun formation. Snaps back, he hands it off. Again, straight up the middle. Futaki on 1st down is going to pick up 8 yards. So Colerain had stopped that run up the middle pretty effectively in that first half, but towards the end of that second half, or end of the second quarter, they found something up in the middle. I don't know if they're blocking it different. And Colerain Cardinals showing blitz. Snap is under. Fallon. Colerain showing the blitz right there, and it looks like, yeah, they're going to call offside, or a little, little early movement by the interior line, so 2nd down and 7. Fisher shows pass, but no, it's quarterback draw, wide open in middle, and he tries to slide, kind of a half slide. That's one where you're kind of slid and his cleats kind of caught. Hopefully he's all right. He's a tough guy. But if you're going to slide, you got to go on your hips or behind. You slide with those feet, especially on this type of surface, those cleats catch. Kind of what happened there. Gets up slowly, but he does get up. So 1st down at the Colerain 15. Little swing pass to the right side to Fataki, looking for a block. Some Colerain Cardinals read it. He gets something out of nothing. He's got to get down to the 11-yard line. One of the Colerain Cardinal players' helmet popped off. Referee checking him for an injury, but with the helmet comes off in high school rules, he does have to come out of play. Kind of tucked behind the post here from where I was sitting. I really didn't see. That is Corey Myrick. I didn't see if it came off with contact with the running back or contact with the field. Trainers from both staffs are there. Just making sure the young man's all right. He is up on his feet, running off on the field on his own. So that's 2 Colerain leaders on this defense. Myrick and Williams both out of the game at this point. It is 2nd down? Yes, 2nd down. And about 5 yards, the ball spotted at the Colerain 10, 5:55 left to play in this 3rd quarter. Four wide receivers, one back. Talon Fisher, just a quarterback draw, looking for a little bit of a lead block. He does get it, puts his head down. It's going to be close to the 1st down, or all depends on the spot. Looks like they're going to be about a yard short. Yeah, he needed a 5. He's just inside the 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down. So again, out of the shotgun formation. Fakes the jet sweep. He gives it. Futaki takes it, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. Needed 1, got 2, so the ball's going to be spotted at the Colerain 4. 1st and goal for the Indians. 5 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. This time over the right side. That's Ashawn Rush. This time off the right side. They've been powering off the left side the whole time. This time they cut back off that and walks into the end zone for another Fairfield score. That'll bring Aiden McGuire, Fairfield kicker. McGuire's been perfect tonight. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. And it is good. 4:29 in the third quarter. Fairfield Indians extend their lead 35-7 over the Colerain Cardinals. Colerain's going to have to keep it right here if they don't want to get to the running clock. Ohio High School rules, 30-point lead. You go to a running clock. Colerain down 28 at this point. Not making the playoffs at this point without a miracle at this point. Colerain, just a little gut check time. See what you got for next year. So see if the coach maybe kind of throws in a few of the younger players. Most not making the playoffs. This will be some of your seniors' last games putting on a football helmet. So McGuire's going to kick off. A little bit of wind in this direction at his back. Staley and O'Brien. Ball's kicked. Kind of a high kick. Taken at the 15. That was Lawrence Young in to return the kick. Tries to find a little action going on. Going a long way. Breaking a lot of tackles, but not getting a lot of yards. He probably ran 30, 40 yards right there, side to side, but just couldn't find a crease to get upfield. Give the Fairfield Indians coverage team. They showed dogged determination right there. He broke about 4 or 5 tackles right there, but didn't pick up any yards. So the Colerain Cardinals at their own decent field position. They're going to start this one at their own 28. Sean Billups still in at quarterback. Five wide receivers, shotgun formation. We got motion. He's got single coverage, throwing a one-on-one. Had a little bit of size mismatch. Not sure who that was. Saheed Davis down the sidelines at 6'1". Had a step, but great coverage by the defensive back. Had inside position on him. Did not let him turn to coming into the playing field, using that sidelines as the extra defender. Not a bad throw, but even better defense. Billups complete. Makes that quick out. Probably had it for about a 7-yard gain, but decided to step back to try to get a little bit of extra yardage. Going to lose 2 yardage, making that extra move back, but he does pick up 4 on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. 3:40 left to play in the third quarter. Play clock down to 12, still plenty of time. Rolls him out, looking for a little bit of under. Had a man breaking a little bit deep, but when you're rolling to the left against your right-handed quarterback, he's got to have time to plant his feet. J.J. Huff broke up late, deep. But Billups had no time to set his feet and get out there. Stopped by JoJo Baker. We've called his number 8 his number a couple times tonight. So he's going to bring it back to almost where they started. Ball back at the 24. Luke McAfee inside his 10 again. Snap is back. Kick is off. Wobbly kick to the right. Away from the turnaround. Gets a great bounce. Colerain Cardinal letting go. McAfee, if you can get him the snap, he's shown to do the job. He's kicked that ball all the way down. Fairfield's going to be starting at their own 35-yard line. 2:29 left to play in the third quarter. So Talon Fisher, leading the Fairfield Indians, takes a snap, gives to the running back again, this time to the left side, and just well blocked again. Not another Cardinal till he gets into the second level, showing a lot of speed. Ashawn Ruff. He's going to pick up a big gain into Colerain territory at the 45. This defense, this offensive line has kind of taken over since about the middle of the second quarter. Snap is back, handoff, same play. Just a little jet to the right side. Ruff's going to pick up about 14 this time. Good blocking, but tight end, H-back. Yeah, not a really tall offensive line, but 275, 265, 235, 255, 280 across the board. It's kind of wearing out the Colerain Cardinal defensive line. Zone motion, handoff, another jet sweep. Profit gets the corner. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on that carry. Orlando Rowland again on the tackle for the Colerain. I gave him a little bit extra yard, Mike. I believe you only got about 7 on that one. Pretty much going side to side. They had a lot of success going up the middle. Kind of sucked those linebackers into the middle of the field. Now they're going the outside. Good play call and mixing up these runs. Fisher takes a snap, hands off, straight up the middle. Not much there, but good patience running, going right through him. Futaki's going to break it and get into the end zone, but he broke that tackle and broke free in the middle of that offensive line in the area where the flag was thrown, most likely a holding penalty. And a referee is going to call the holding penalty. So that is a spot foul. From that spot, he would have made a little bit of a gain. So the 2nd and 7 is now 2nd and 11. Maybe 12. Clock is running 35 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Fisher's looking downfield. A quick out. Colerain Cardinals, nice coverage. Limits the gain to about 4 yards. Looked like that was Ryan O'Brien. on the coverage. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. And it looks like Fairfield's not going to run a play. The play clock is longer than the game clock. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, Fairfield Indians in GMC play, fighting for a playoff spot, up on Colerain Cardinals 35-7. So we have a few score updates. Moeller, 24-6 in the 4th quarter over Detroit MLK. Lakota West jumped up on Hamilton big time this second half in the 4th quarter, leaving 35-7. Winton Woods is losing to Lebanon in the 3rd quarter, 13-7. Milford over Turpin in the 3rd quarter, 28-7. Princeton over Sycamore in the 3rd quarter, 28-7. And Elder is taking the lead over LaSalle, 21-10. 3rd down and 8. Not sure what happened there. We got offsides by the Colerain Cardinals, so the holding, half of that's coming back. So it's going to make that a 3rd down and 3. Anderson and Kings tied up at 21 in the 3rd quarter. Indians need to get to the 22, 3rd down and 3. Fisher takes the ball, hands off. No, he pulls it back, and that ball's caught. They're saying his knee wasn't down, but the Steel Coleman stopped. And several flags thrown into play. Some flags, a little bit extracurricular activity, but I believe that there's going to be a holding coming back too. Referees do a good job. A couple Fairfield players and a couple Colerain players kind of got a little bit extracurricular activity, kind of steps in the middle. Be interesting with the multiple penalties, how that's going to affect it. So the referees discussing the possibilities. So it's got personal foul, blindside block by the Fairfield Indians, personal foul for the Colerain Cardinals. They're going to be offset. Personal foul, Fairfield Indians. That will be enforced, but from where? The end of the play? Is it a 1st down? So there's 2 personal fouls. 2 personal fouls against Fairfield. 1 personal foul against Colerain, but I believe they're going to mark it from the end of the play, which that ball got almost to about the 5-yard line. Coach Huber is kind of asking for an exclamation, so is the Fairfield coach. So, yeah, there was 30 yards in penalties there against Fairfield, 15 against Colerain. So, from the end of the play, 15-yard penalty going to be forced against Fairfield. And I believe that might take away the 1st down. No, Coach Huber's still getting an explanation. But do they get the 1st down because it took at the end of the play was a 1st down? But the penalties take it past the original line to get. This is where we miss Brandon and his brains. Yes, I said that out loud. My producer Mike's kind of getting a chuckle. Because right now he said, Dad, it's simple. It's this. I'm like, no, it's not simple. That's why I ask a question. Gets his brains from his mom. It is a long discussion by the referees. I'm sure both coaches are standing at their halves with the line judges. It's been a well officiated game so far. When you don't notice the officials, they've done a good job. But this one's interesting. The first penalty thrown was back by the original line of scrimmage on a crackback block. The end of the play took it just about to the 5-yard line. And then the 2 personal fouls against the extracurricular activities, one on Fairfield, one on Colerain, happened at the end of the play. The referees have kind of broke their huddle, and they're explaining to each coach. But I think because there's one extra, they're giving Coach Huber from Colerain, he gets his choice. This is a long discussion. You almost like to have the referee, even if they're wrong, make the decision, and even if you're pissing the coach, if you're upsetting the coach, at least be decisive. This is what we're doing, coach. You have option A or option B. Let's go. As a referee, you don't allow a discussion or a debate at this point. All right, I believe going to the sidelines. He's going to call New York. No, high school football does not have the New York referee. Uh-oh. Now one of the referees going to the line judge. I think they got the ball spotted right. I'm just not sure if it was if it's enforced. Is it first down from that spot? Or it would be 4th down at that spot because that was a 3rd down play. Or do you replay that down with the enforcement of those 15 yards? I don't know. Whatever the Fairfield coach heard, he said, let's just go with it. Coach Huber still talking to the referee, but it looks like they're marking off another 15. I guess they're calling it from the spot of the foul, the initial crackback block. So this is a big move. I mean, it's going to take it all the way back to the 33-yard line, or 38-yard line, still 3rd down. And it's 3rd down and 18, 3rd down, yeah. So Fisher's going to look to throw downfield. Oh, breakdown in coverage. Breakdown in coverage. There's 2 receivers, 2 defensive backs in the area. They both chased the post. The corner was there, but Fisher just can't keep it in bounds. The catch is made, but about 3 yards out of bounds. So it looks like Fairfield coach is going to bring out McGuire. Done all the kicking duties tonight. He's going to set up as a punter. Too long for a field goal. And at 4th down and 18, almost impossible. But it's crazier things can happen. But with this big of a lead, I don't expect a fake at this point. And Fairfield's going to let the play clock run down. They're going to take delay a game, give them 5 more yards, give them a little bit of room for the kick. So 4th down and 23. Couple of Colerain snap is back. Colerain sends a few. This ball's kind of shanked off to the right of the foot. Colerain gets a decent bounce and picked up. Really not much coverage. That's Myrick right there. Myrick does a great job. Stayed patient, got that odd ball pop up to him. You never know how that oblong ball is going to bounce. This time Myrick picks it up. I think he caught the Fairfield Indian coverage team by surprise. Nice return, but does use the sidelines as a defender. He's going to get all the way out to the 32-yard line. So we're into the 4th quarter. 11:29 left to play. Colerain looking to had too many players on the field. They get it set. Snaps it back. Myrick's looking back. A little throwback screen. He's got a lot of bit of room in front of him. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. It's Cooper Craig on the reception. Comes up limping. He's had a rough second part of the season. Cooper Craig, one of their better defenders. We didn't see much on offense, but been banged up, missed a couple games. He was back today. He's off the field at this point, so 2nd down and 6. He's got time to throw. Billups hits a quick out. Going to pick up 2 on that play. Saheed Davis gets the reception. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Billups looking downfield, a little bit of pressure. He gets away from one. He's not going to get around 2nd. Just hesitated a little bit too much. J.J. Huff looked like he was breaking in the middle. Didn't know if he would get enough for the 1st down. But Billups takes the sack, takes the loss, all the way back to the Colerain 28. So a 4th down and 14. Luke McAfee, this time outside of his 10-yard line to kick this one from his own 12. Tyler George, we've seen dangerous with the ball. Set back as the only return man. Snaps back a little bit high, but taken. Punt is off. A low bouncing kick, and it's going to take a Fairfield bounce. That ball hit at the just inside the 50 and bounced back to the Colerain 47-yard line. Got a new quarterback in for the Fairfield Indians. Dominic Back, sophomore. Takes a snap, hands off. Colerain Cardinals are right there. This time, Futaki is stopped at the original line of scrimmage. Randall Rowland in on the play, along with Gavin Colerain. Going to give him 1 on that play. Like lots of subs on the offensive line, wide receivers. Fairfield coach is kind of emptying his bench. Handoff. Breaking free, a big run. Fairfield Indian. Is that 28, 26? 29, Josiah Leonard. Another sophomore, big run. Takes up, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding, would be a spot foul. The holding was past the line to get. So it's going to be second down, let's call it 7. Looking to throw the first pass. Nice catch and throw. John Abramson, another sophomore on the catch, brings up a 3rd down and 4. Tackle there on the outside by Greg Williams. And the referee's going to stop the play. Williams going to have an equipment issue. Took his helmet off, but it did come off during the play, so he does not have to come out unless they can't fix whatever's wrong. Looks like they can't. Colerain's going to sub a few in. Dominic back. 3rd down and 4. They need to get to the Colerain 37. We've got motion. Yeah, they go in motion. I believe the wide receiver flexed with the motion. So as I said earlier, referees haven't been part of this game, but these players are making them a part of this game. Just a little, you got a few subs in here, and the timing's just a little bit off. So that's a false start for the Fairfield innings. Ball's going to come back 5 yards. Going to make it 3rd down and 9. 7:20 left to play in this game. Snap is back, hand up off the middle. No, he keeps it himself. Nice read, Colerain Cardinals. Instead of hitting him, they're just making tackles and just making them look a better run than it should have. You've got to wrap up if you're making a tackle, but a nice run. Got to give him credit. Dominate back. Colerain Cardinal defense making a mistake and trying to blow him up rather than hit and wrap. Back picks up the 1st down all the way into the Colerain 30-yard line. 6:45 left to play. Fairfield leading 35-7. Back keeps it this time again. Breaks another tackle. Not a big guy, only listed at 160, but he's running through a few arm tackles right there for the Colerain Cardinals. Going to give him 2 yards on that carry. This time a handoff, and there's not a Colerain Cardinal in the area again. Runs through a tackle. Devin Smith, senior, gets the carry and the 1st down for the Fairfield Indians. Tackle finally made by Williams, but not till he gets to the Colerain 17. So they can pick up a first down at about the 6-yard line. Hands off again. Nice stop. Colerain Cardinals limits the gain to about 5 or 4 yards on that. Try to get some scores here. Winton Woods trails Lebanon 13-7 in the fourth. Princeton up over Sycamore 41-7. Milford over Turpin 35-14. West has gone final 42-14. Middletown and Oak Hills, we finally got a score for them. Oak Hills leads in the fourth quarter 24-20. Second down and 6. Hand off, and again, more broken tackles. Devin Smith's going to pick up a couple yards. Going to make it a 3rd down and 2. Yeah, from Indiana. Some of Colerain fans know a few of these people. East Central up 62-7 over Shelbyville. That game has just gone final. So 3rd down and 2. Ball's handed off. Stopped initially, but he might have enough for the first down. We have Devin Smith again. It's going to be close as Williams makes the tackle. But they have decided the move did change. It is 1st and goal. Back-to-back middies touchdown. Oak Hills now, their lead is cut into 24-20. I just said that, Mike. LaSalle still up over Elder, 23-21. 1st down and goal for Fairfield from the 5-yard line. Hands off. On senior night, Devin Smith from the Fairfield Indians gets the biggest applause for the night. Senior, I don't think he gets much playing time. Took advantage of it tonight and gets a touchdown. Moeller still up on MLK out of Detroit, 24-6. Anderson over Kings, 28-7 in the fourth. So the snap is back, kick is up. It is good. Perfect on the night. Aiden McGuire. 2:53 left in this fourth quarter. Fairfield 42, Colerain 7. At this point, with only a couple minutes left, we're going to the running clock. We've got a final out of Mason. Mason over Lakota East, 24-0. That game is final. Yep. Update Princeton 42, Sycamore 7. Be curious, see if you can find Elder or WLS and their feed. So kickoff to the Colerain Cardinals. Going to take it about at their own 10. I'm not really sure what Colerain was doing right there. It wasn't a reverse. He just kind of pitched it back, but he pitched it 3 yards away from Corey Myrick. I think that was just a couple kids doing something on their own. So that ball will be spotted at the 10-yard line. Go to their Twitter. Yeah. So the Colerain Cardinals will take over. 2:10 left to play at their own 10-yard line. Billups still in the ball game. Going to make a little handoff right up the middle. That ball comes loose. And a change of possession. The Fairfield Indians come up with the fumble at the 5-yard lines, but the change of possession does stop the running clock at 1:56. Still trying to dig up any type of updates, but really the only close game that we've got going on right now is LaSalle is up over Elder in the fourth quarter, 24-21. So Dominic back and the quarterback. A little counterback. And he walks into the end zone. Josiah Leonard, sophomore, walks into the end zone for another score for the Fairfield Indians to make it 48-7. Clock will still continue to run. They haven't started the play clock yet. They've started the play clock, so they will have to take this extra point. So again, we see the old swinging gate. So they're going to take a delay a game and reset the play clock at 25. Game clock is at 30. So they could take, realistically, take another. Nope, they're going to kick the extra point. It's up. It's good. And Aiden McGuire, perfect on extra points tonight. 14 seconds left. Colerain started this game with a 7-point lead, and Fairfield has come back with 49 unanswered points. Still trying to dig up that score. You know what's funny? Certain schools, I mean, Jason handles our Twitter and not much happening here, so he really does not much going on. But sometimes on close games, schools that have their Twitter going, the guys kind of get stuck watching the game, and I understand that. And if sometimes something happens bad against your team, you're not going to tweet it. But 14 seconds, so we'll see a kickoff and probably just a kneel down from the Colerain Cardinals. Refreshed my browser, and it still has LaSalle up 23-21. Milford up 42-21 over Turpin. Moeller up 24-6. Anderson over Kings 28-21. So a little pooch kick. Going to bounce. Corner of the Colerain Cardinals going to take it a throw in 20. Slowly takes it up to the 24. And it looks like we looks like we had a slow finger there on the clock, kind of doing a little justice. Nothing going to happen right there. So that'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of the Colerain season. Let's wrap it up here from the night. Thank you, Colerain boosters, for supporting what we do. Thank you for all of you to listen at home. My name is Brian from Colerain Game Day. From me and all the guys that work here and producer Mike, we'll check out for the season here at a loss. Fairfield High School, Fairfield Indians over the Colerain Cardinals, 49-7.